Right here is hell. We got Big Worm. We got the Funny Man 2.0.
2 point. No point.
Mr. Derek Keenan in the house with this morning.
See, you got Milk Dud ass over there.
He here.
See, you got Milk Dud over here joining in this morning,
That's
huh?
right.
And we got the spelling bee champ.
Yeah. And
I am. Black men can spell too.
Actually, you're not the spelling bee champ, by
is he
the
going
way.
to be surprised by his special video today?
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I premiered your. I did this for you. You know, you my boy. I premiered your video yesterday for
Through
you.
and through.
Your high school. Your high school
Your huddle. The highlights.
highlights. Hey, it took some digging, but you know me, I got resources, and all my resources paying it out.
Damn.
Man,
Special, man.
you ought to tell me thank you for all what I did to try to get them, but I got them.
I'm gonna say this here. I don't believe that you have anything.
Yes, you better be. Cam, hit me one time with Derek highlight. These
Hey,
are
Cam,
Derek.
Cam.
These are Derek high school highlights.
One time.
Cam,
These are Derek high school
Cam,
highlights.
is this what you doing?
Hey.
Good for the one time.
There was some dope highlights, man.
Boy, y'all will do anything. Huh? I mean, that's fine. Hey, Cam, don't worry about it. Hey, if somebody got to go to work, I'll be here afterwards. We'll work on some stuff.
But hey, but
Yeah,
those,
no, because I'm definitely, both of y'all got highlights coming up. I'm definitely going
I
to hang
mean, but
around.
what's wrong with that though? Like, I did
Nothing at all. I'm
Dude,
going to show Cam my highlights in a minute.
do you know how hard it was for me to find that?
Cam, I'm going to show it to you once we get done. And
Do
you
you know
don't
how
have
hard
to,
for
you
me
don't
to
have to
find
listen
that?
to many.
Hey,
Hey, man, that was
I did
legendary.
it for you. You
Bro,
my
that
boy,
was
you know what I
legendary.
mean? I told y'all was some footage out there.
Bro, that was
And I found
legendary.
All right.
Secondary. But, in our book, it's legendary.
Hey,
I got it. I know exactly what to do now.
yeah.
No.
No.
I know exactly what
no,
to do
you know
now.
the other. See, I
How
got.
you called and laughed
Hey.
at me on the video?
I came geared up today.
You can't get up for what?
Hey, for anything you got. Cause hey,
Okay.
all I gotta say
Let me-
Cam.
let me
all I
go
gotta
on.
say is Cam, play it. No, not the album flam. That's you can take it off right now. But when I say play the other one, or the other ones, hey, I can't.
Let's see it. No. Let's see it because Cam, let's see
We're not gonna do
it.
this shit. No, we're not gonna do this shit. But here, I came with an arsenal of.
I'm gonna say this right
Stuff
here.
today.
I'm gonna say this right here. Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, better than this show.
And they get paid a lot of money to do it.
It's
Well,
all
I mean,
right.
hey, it doesn't matter. It's better than this show.
Hey, but
I got it. We're gonna work this out. You show right now. I forgot. Let me share this show.
hey, hey, what do y'all feel about the what's the old dude, the #1 draft bust?
Kwame Brown.
I'm not calling him a bus because if you watch this, you called him a bus.
I
didn't
did.
say
I
that.
did call, him,
Hey.
but hey, but unlike hey,
Hey,
I'm-
let's
I'm
say
get up
this.
for it.
Let's say, oh, okay.
Hey, 'cause,
Kwame
hey.
want all the smoke.
yeah, and I do too.
Hey.
Kwame, first of all, you don't play 13 years in the NBA.
No, they were saying he's a first, I guess, overall draft pick.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean,
So
he didn't live up to the first round, but many of them didn't.
Many
either.
of them didn't.
Like the Bennett dude. Was that Bennett?
Anthony Bennett.
Yeah,
The one at
absolutely.
the
Yeah.
Cavaliers
Absolutely.
pick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he's still in the league.
So here's the thing. You had Darko Milicic. What did he play? 4 years? He was like the #2 pick. And I know you're
Yeah,
talking
him.
about
Yeah.
#1.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
Kwame make a lot of sense, man. Kwame Brown makes a lot of sense.
Listen.
And they are
He making
running
sense,
down black men.
But I ain't gonna say all that. It's like he in his feelings.
Nah, he's speaking some truth.
No.
Let me tell you something. For all right, so you know how I'm always
For
like,
them to
if you
say he
made it
was
to
a
the
bust.
NBA, here's my thing. I'm just like Kwame. Anybody that makes it to the NBA, y'all know I've said this on here. You can't be that sorry
No.
No.
because when you make it there,
mean-
dog, they are dogging people who have made it. He's not lying.
Right.
So now
He has made it, but just because you can make you can say you're an actor, You can have a big movie role, but guess what? That don't mean you're a great actor either.
Yeah.
You
But
can
if
be
I-
a doctor,
but if I've
go
been
to
in-
all these med schools and pass that test to become a doctor. Doesn't make you a great doctor.
But
Doesn't make you a doctor.
other people talking about you can bring your value down.
What?
It can bring, and they brought that man's
It can do
value
two
down.
things. In society today, it can do
he
two
did it.
things.
He made his own value down because the people talking doesn't take away his gameplay. His gameplay speaks for itself. Did his gameplay speaks for itself? No.
But
Hey, man.
be careful when you speak of one man and then he start coming back at your.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
no doubt.
they spoke on him first.
And that's what he
all
doing.
he did was
That's what I'm
respond.
saying.
Yeah, he
He
responded.
responded.
Now I do, because now they mad because he responded. Now I do.
Yeah, so what
now,
y'all
I agree
upset
with
for?
him.
Right.
No, I'm not upset.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking
Yeah.
about what are they upset for?
Like,
Now,
for instance,
I get-
Charlamagne went too deep.
Yeah,
Even
he
though
went
he might
to-
have been trying to defend it,
Hey,
he
man.
started talking about some personal stuff.
Hey man, listen, Charlamagne talking about he ready to snap because it be cute and funny until
It's
dude,
time.
if you've been accused
Who
of
ready to
rape.
snap?
Talking about Kwame ready to snap. This is what Charlamagne said. Man, his daddy, if he's still living, he's in prison for murder. His brother murdered somebody.
He brought
Buried
his
the
sister
woman
too,
alive.
didn't he?
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
He brought, and listen, for that to be said about a person, they are creating a narrative about him, which is that he's violent. Y'all talked about him first. He can't say nothing back.
Right.
Yeah, but
you
that ain't
opened up
lie.
that door. You
No,
opened up
what
that
he
door.
said back though, it's funny to me.
Yeah.
man-
A lot of
hey,
folks are laughing.
Hey, it's funny because he ain't holding nothing back.
No, because all they want is some of mama's cooking.
Yeah,
Let me
hey.
tell you something. Y'all want the recipe to mama's cooking. Hey man, and him
Hey, just-
dogging
hey, just
Derek Fisher. I mean Matt Barnes. Come on, brother.
I mean, but
That was funny, yo.
all of it's funny. Everything he's been saying has been
It's
funny,
funny
to me.
whenever it ain't about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Listen, I be trying to stay out of it because when it come back and it's about you, let's say a joker get the joke. See, this is why I'm careful with the media machine being a part of it. Cause them jokes that go that way, it's a boomerang. They
Facts.
come back.
But you gotta if you're gonna be in as far as in the media or playing professional sports, to me, you gotta have thick skin. Like there's nothing.
And you also have to have integrity.
But I, for one, like you can say anything to me, and I'm gonna laugh at you.
Well, listen.
You're Kwame Brown.
He
don't
hey, so
laugh
he
at you.
made a statement about Stephen A.
Because
Smith, all right? He said something about Stephen
And I
A.
don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with what
Stephen
he said
A.
about
made
Stephen.
$8 million a year. Stephen A. should have left that man alone, just in case somebody want to dig around.
Well, he ain't lying on Stephen A. Man. When you dogging a kid, the boy was 18. Like he said, man, I put my mom on a golf course at the age of 18. I was walking around with no shoes on. You think I don't know how to joke?
Right.
Hey man, we don't know these people or their stories or where they come from. And all he was saying was, talk to me, find out my side. We ain't never heard Kwame
Yeah,
talk.
that's what he said.
We've never
Never.
heard Kwame talk.
He was mad at one man for messing up his money, and that was Gilbert Arenas. He
Yeah,
ain't-
and
he
it-
ain't-
but-
Now he
Whoa.
mad. Now he mad at Jordan.
Whoa, no, he ain't even mad at Jordan. This is the thing.
He's
You
mad
gotta
at
listen to
Gilbert
him.
Arenas.
He ain't mad at Gil. Him and Gil have been talking.
They're mates.
Gil, listen, all he wanted was you to apologize to him so he could move on. That's it. These other idiots don't know that Gil know he got them hands. So Gil say, hey, my bad.
But now he may have those hands, but just like what's the Jackson dude,
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson. Like now Brown, I think Brown thinks because he's big that he can just bully those guys into submitting down to him because he's going outrage. But Jackson is a hood dude too.
Yeah, I don't see
Now I can
don't
see
see it
Brown
like
more.
that.
I can see Barnes more so bowing down, but I don't see Jackson.
Barnes ain't bound down either.
No.
Listen,
No,
when
I'm just
you a
saying
grown
if he
man,
can't. Yeah, I don't see nobody because he's going on this outrage. Somebody supposed to be scared now.
let me just tell you this here. Everybody can. I had a phone call a few weeks ago. Dude was like, "Man, it ain't a man alive that can whoop me." You know,
Now that's everybody. It's somebody for everybody. But is it?
I
But think
find that
about
type of
it,
Say
though,
it
stuff
again.
funny.
But
Somebody for everybody.
it's somebody for everybody. But the fact that you're supposed to cower down either just because somebody's mad.
hey man, now, but you know what? You also should consider why they're mad. What did you do? Being a man, let me tell you something. Being a man ain't let me show you my
Saying
male
somebody's a
prowess.
first round buzz, and that's what they said. That's how they said.
They've been saying this joke about this man.
Yeah,
for 20
you
years.
said
They said
those
about-
guys been saying what everybody else been saying.
Everybody been saying it for so many of them, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, so it's a difference whenever your own kind is saying it, and that's what he's getting at.
oh man, but he done said it about somebody.
When pull up the
I mean,
footage.
I'm talking about pulling. Come on, man.
I'm serious. Like, yo, so
I mean, okay,
he ain't
okay,
talking about
okay,
nobody.
like-
We ain't never heard him talk.
Okay, like everybody say Jamar Russell was a bust because he was. What? What's the Russell dude?
Jamarcus Russell. You not saying Jamarcus Russell? Oh, he just didn't care. Is that what you're trying to say?
Don't
He got
make me
paid-
say that.
He got paid.
Don't make me say that.
So he wasn't a bust.
Jamarcus Russell.
Got paid and didn't care.
Yeah, he got paid all that money, and guess what? He ate himself out of the league.
Yeah, he ate himself out of the league.
That's a bust. His first round number one overall
That's
draft
considered
pick.
a bust.
I mean, there's many.
You're not calling the
Jamarcus
skill
Russell.
set.
All right, so Jamarcus Russell, when you're a bust, you out of the league really quick.
He was.
So I'll say that Kwame Brown played 13 years.
See, he.
That's
but
not a bust,
They
man.
saying a bust
No.
because they thought
He wasn't the value of the. He didn't. His game wasn't the.
And
But
he
think about it, though,
explained
when the
to
value of the
everybody what that was.
I get that, but we watched him play though too. Did
Yeah,
you
but
watch
he
him play?
explained what it was.
you
Yeah,
watch him
I
play?
did. I'm telling you, I wasn't. But I'm saying he explained what it was. He wasn't the number one overall pick to
so
be that.
So outside of the superstar, let's take Shaq and all them away. Who does he remind you of on the court when you watched him play? Did you put it, Donnie?
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna say enough said.
hey, like LeBron James. LeBron James had all this hype around him coming into the league. Did he not? He had more hype than anybody who ever entered the draft.
Absolutely.
If he would have failed at what they thought he would have been, he would have been a bust considered to all the hype that came around him.
Well, LeBron is still hated. He's not even considered.
No, he's hated because they hate him because he considered a GOAT.
Exactly. So listen, here's the problem. Here's the problem with the media. Don't matter if you're good or you're bad. We shouldn't hate on each other. It's Kwame's. So now I
don't think it's
superseded.
hate. I don't
No,
think
it ain't
it's
hating.
hate.
I mean,
It's not
hey,
hating.
if
It's just opinions
if
again. We'll show opinions of
Yeah, like if he in the league and he didn't measure up to all the hypeness they thought that he was gonna be.
I want somebody
People
to pay
ha-
me.
people can
63
have-
million for people to talk about me. I'd like to be a bust.
Okay, exactly. What'd you say?
I want you to pay me $63 million to talk about me.
Okay, so
I'd like to be a
if you're
bust.
making $6 million a year
As a bust.
as a buzz, guess what? Then why? Who cares?
Who cares?
So what he did was he got tired. He was watching. I'm gonna show you. He was watching a white woman respect him more than black men in front of each other. When Jenny Buss, this is where it started at. When Jenny Buss was,
Oh, that's what that was.
the owner of the Lakers.
I got you.
When she was saying what happened, there was a trade for Marc Gasol and Kwame Brown. That's when they started joking, and that's what got him like, because she kept respecting him, and the black dudes was disrespecting him. It's a problem.
Actually,
It's a problem.
to me it ain't. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
all for what I'm for. But to me,
Oh, yeah.
to me he's a little bit too sensitive.
If he ain't said nothing in 20 years.
So why say something now
and
then?
now he said something because
Why
he
say
watched
something now?
two black men.
Who gives a damn what
disrespect
color they
him
are?
in front of a white woman.
Who gives a damn what color they
I
are?
don't
do.
even think that was the case either. Sometimes.
Yes,
man.
hey, it
Yeah.
was. He been quiet. Yo,
I mean,
dude been
he has a right to
quiet.
talk. He has a
Okay
right to
then.
talk.
And I like
He
what he's
has a
saying.
right to talk.
I like what he's
saying.
I do too.
I like what he's saying.
Because it's funny to me.
He barred back and he
Man,
had a right
dude
to.
showed y'all acres.
I like what he's saying because it's funny.
Y'all just mad because y'all want some of mama's cooking.
Hey,
Man,
I like what he's
shut
saying, but
your-
it's funny.
Hey,
Now,
man.
him being mad, that is what it is to me. It's all other stuff people I get mad about, they're not mad about. So I don't want to hear about somebody getting mad about because they somebody quote unquote called them a first round buzz.
I don't think he cared about the first round bust. He's accepted that for whatever that is. It's not the. He said he's never. If you listen to the man, he said, "Man, I ain't even trying to defend the fact that I'm a first number one overall draft pick bust. I'm not trying to defend that.
What are you trying to defend?
He said he ain't trying to defend it.
What are you trying to defend?
He just want black people to stop bringing down other black people in the media.
He brought himself down with his gameplay.
No, man.
Shit. Hell yeah.
Hey,
he brought himself down with his own gameplay.
You know something really funny that he was talking about?
What?
You don't find him talking about white guys like that. That's what he was saying. You don't find them.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. They don't dog that boy Darko Milicic.
What's the? Because
they did. Look, he's done the time.
What's the Ryan Leaf dude?
Oh yeah, he was.
So
what they got with Ryan Leaf now on TV? They not dogging white people like
Ryan
they
Leaf,
do black.
what-
Ryan Leaf is on TV on ESPN.
I don't know. I ain't never seen him on there.
Oh yeah,
What?
he definitely been.
Pull that up. Who he work for?
I ain't never
The
seen him on there.
Portes?
So now because
I ain't
I
never seen
said
that on there.
it ain't right. Hold on, because y'all
I
not
ain't-
finna do that. Y'all not finna do that.
I ain't never seen it
That's
on there.
exactly what that man talking about.
Hey, hey, that what you just said over my head.
And y'all gonna bring
I
up
mean-
one person.
Now you saying like
I
y'all
mean,
like
we
no.
talking about first round top pick.
See with me, I don't give a damn what shade of color you are.
Neither.
I'm gonna talk about whoever I want to talk about.
Ryan Leaf, former quarterback and current ESPN. Do you understand what I'm saying, man? Hey, bro, listen.
Hey, I don't give a damn about that, though. Hey.
They dog Ryan Leaf, but they didn't gave Ryan the job. You ain't seen
Hey.
Kwame on nothing.
But
And if he made it to the NBA, he gotta have some knowledge.
But how do you know he want to be on something?
I ain't say he did. What I'm
Well,
saying
then you
is,
can't go and you start
what
using
I'm
that.
telling you is, they don't dog white people like they do black people. Listen. I want you
Who
to.
dog?
The media.
Well, I'm talking about. We talking about you talking about black people. You talking about black on black in this situation.
What I'm talking about.
do
What I'm
black
talking about
analysts
is the
dog white-
media.
white
What I'm talking
players?
about is the media. They don't sit there and scrutinize the way that they do their own. This is all Kwame is saying. They don't scrutinize others like they do their own. If you can't see that, I don't know. What I'll have to do is I'll have to bring up an example every single time it
Don't
happens.
do it.
Now,
I'm gonna have to show it to you.
every media athlete ain't like that though. It all depends what show you're watching
Yep.
because
And the
It
ones
doesn't
with
matter.
black men on them, the ones with black men on them shouldn't dog the because listen, you
Oh,
are
okay, so-
in essence
so-
taking
so-
food out
so-
of that man's mouth.
well, no, he taking foot out. It's
No.
gameplay taking foot out of his own mouth.
That's
No, the system can do that to you. Come on, man.
Shit, no.
Come on, man. You take Michael Jordan
Nah.
like he's saying. You put him on that team with Michael Jordan and how Mike don't like young players. It's not a rumor. We talking about Michael Jordan dogging this man. This is why Mike was fired.
Yeah, that's why he was fired.
Okay, so how is that not a problem? Kwame set all them picks when Kobe scored 81. Wasn't nobody dogging that man in. You playing basketball. Just because you ain't the best
Okay,
scorer
okay,
on the
okay,
team
let me ask this
or the
then.
best rebounder don't mean you ain't
So,
balling.
so since you saying, since Kwame, whatever the hell his name, saying is he the first black man the media done talked about?
Nope.
Then what was he talking? Then what was his voice said then? He don't talking now because it's about him.
He been quiet for a long
He
time.
only talking about it now because
He
it's
been
about
quiet.
him.
And if other people start speaking out,
He's only
feelings,
talking because it's about him now.
Hey,
He
man,
ain't had no problem talking about everybody else.
He ain't talked about nobody.
that-
Where you done seen him talk about
No,
anybody
I
else?
said he ain't been saying anything when they were talking about everybody else, but now he's talking about him.
I want you
now
to
he
hear
have
this.
an issue.
Now I want you to
Man,
hear
get
this.
on with
What you
that.
got to do is you got to listen to what Kwame is saying. Kwame said, "This ain't just about me. This is about all the people."
Okay,
that y'all
so
dogging."
what was he? So what has his voice been when all the other people was getting dogged?
Man, he was just quiet.
Oh, but now
Let me-
he
I'm
talking
tell-
about him. Now he open his mouth.
let me
See,
say
nah,
this. No.
see, that don't go
They've
well
been
with me.
They've
No,
been
that
talking
don't.
about it. But here's the deal.
But they don't go well with
They've
me.
been talking about him. Let me tell you. So I'm a quiet
They have
guy.
been talking about him, but what I'm saying though, now he want again. He ain't the first. He won't be the last. That somebody been talking about.
He's trying to make sure that it is gonna stop.
But so where his voice been at
They
then?
hadn't talked about Anthony
he just
Davis
been
like
quiet.
Been quiet. Oh, now
I'm
he been quiet because he talking about
whenever
him.
whenever it comes to somebody talking about me, I'm typically quiet. I typically just allow it to go on and it's over with, right? I ain't been talked about for 20 years. I ain't been dogged by the same machine for 20 years.
Hey, nobody told him to play basketball.
Nah, but what he said,
Nobody told him to play
he
basketball.
was a kid. You know how we don't dog
Facts,
kids,
Trey.
right? We don't dog kids on the show, right?
Hey,
We don't.
We don't dog kids on the
Uh-uh.
show, right? Okay, stay right here with me for a second. We don't dog kids. As a child, I know
Playing
he's
a professional sport
I
is
get it.
different.
He's still a child. He's still a man child. Listen, his emotions ain't got there yet. We don't dog. We don't dog Nick Martin them, right? We not dogging Landon them, right?
Nah.
No. Because they the same age as he went into the NBA. He's a kid. So them college kids, this boy playing with grown men.
I mean,
so when they dogged him, he's still a boy.
Okay.
So you don't think that hurt him, and he carried that for all them years. So now that he's speaking up, trying to keep this from happening to other people, bro, that's a problem.
For one, ain't nobody tell him to take his ass to the league. He did that. He made that choice.
And I thought Carlos Clark knew how to spell. That new needs a K in front of it.
Hey, he knew what he was doing to win. He knew what he was doing. Like, don't put yourself in professional sports if you didn't want no judgment.
All I'm telling you
there's
is
a lot of things that I'm pretty sure that a lot of people try to speak on help Kwame.
No, just like you always talking about Kyrie. Kyrie need to. You already said
as
it, right?
As a grown man.
So, but he okay. You best out. So his first year. So when did he turn a grown man then in professional sports? Because LeBron was the same age when he got to the league. Mm-hmm. So what we talking about? So one nobody dogging LeBron and when he got to the league? No, because LeBron handled up. LeBron, he could have went to college for 4 years. Came out 22. He chose to go to the league.
They drafted him number 1 overall. You don't go to college.
But
you don't go to college when they're going to draft you number 1 overall.
You don't. He had the opportunity.
And you got a chance to be in the top 10.
He had that opportunity to go.
Moves you from your coach to tell you, don't you stay right here.
He had the
you go to
opportunity
the
go.
NBA.
He just said, okay, I'm going to go to the league. He had the opportunity to go to
on
college.
An academic scholarship too. Let's keep that.
He
let's keep that
had the
funky.
opportunity to go to college. He chose to go to the league. When you're professional sports, whatever come with it.
So here's the deal. Listen, it comes with the territory, right?
Again, y'all.
So I'm not
like
against
nobody in professional sports get dogs.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it coming with the territory, right? I'm not against it coming with the territory. All right, I want you to hear me. What I'm telling you is, this man is saying, "Hey, black people, let's stop doing this to each other."
Well, then why did he do it then? Since you
because what's good for the goose is good for the geese.
Well, that's a lie. Since he wants this to stop happening, why turn around and do the same thing to them? Because he mad. He ain't about it. It's not about this. What you
it is too. Let me tell you something. So when somebody slapped me and I slapped them harder, I'm the angry one.
Bro,
hell no. If you slap me and I slap you harder than you slap me,
you can't preach this message you just said.
Yes, I can too. Yes, I can too.
Because watch this. Because on the flip side, if he was 17 and did and went in the league by storm and was knocking records after records, he been out of praise. He would have took that because it was praise.
They doing it to LeBron and the flip side.
But since on the other end,
take it all.
Hey, listen, they doing it to LeBron on the flip side. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're the greatest or if you're the least. They're gonna dog you. And all he's saying is, damn, can we stop dogging each other so much? Dog, listen.
Well, I tell you what, but go get a 9-to-5 job.
Nah, I mean, listen,
well,
he could.
Know who you
he
are.
Could. All I'm saying is, for 20 years, that man spent 13 years in the league, and you don't hear them doing that to other white players.
Go get you a 9-to-5 job, and nobody would know who your name is.
Okay, he was on the team for 13 years. Okay, but here's what he's saying.
Taco Fall.
They don't do that to white people. They don't do that to white people.
This is not a black and white thing right here.
It is for him. I'm telling you, you're not listening.
You and him.
Because you're not listening to the argument. No, it ain't my argument. You're not listening to his argument.
If he don't want that happening, he shouldn't give it back.
It's his argument.
If he want to be the bigger man and preach that message, don't give it back.
Hell no. Don't be the bigger man. When they smack you, you smack them back.
If he didn't want, if he didn't want that argument,
say nothing, they whooped his ass real good. I'm not Dr. King.
If he didn't want that argument, his ass should have scored 18 points a game.
Not 10 and 10.
Hey, you know what?
He should have scored 18 points a game.
So dig this here. So now, I'm gonna tell you about that. Gilbert Arenas, when he was on the All the Smoke All the Smoke podcast, right? Gilbert Arenas talked about how whenever new players had changed their game over the summer, and Jerry Stackhouse came in the locker room and said, "Hey, before the season started, if you didn't score more than 5 points a game last year, you ain't finna score more than 5 points a game this year. Get a ball up, or else we ain't passing you the ball." So it don't matter if he did work on it. If you wasn't scoring more than 5, them locker rooms gonna tell you ain't doing X, Y, Z.
I'm just saying, to me, it ain't no race thing. Now, people that know me know how I feel about stuff like that. Right. To me, my personal opinion, it's not a race thing. If nobody talk about you, do better. If you worrying about people talking about you, get your ass out of the league.
Well, then maybe they should get out. Maybe they should get off.
Maybe get out of the league.
So it's a double standard. But what he just said, so now it's a double standard because you don't want him talking. Hell
no. He can talk.
Hell no.
Now who said can't nobody talk?
I'm speaking on his.
I'm all for he can talk.
You ain't watched all the videos. I'm speaking on.
I'm speaking from another side.
I've been watching videos.
What I'm saying, I ain't saying watching some, watching them all.
No, I watched all of it.
I'm talking about his point.
I'm getting a kick out of it.
Not this clown.
Exactly.
Not this clown. Exactly. You know, calling me funny man 2.0. So the deal is
the man's career was not as
so
good.
let me tell you something. All he said was, "Man, can y'all talk to me? Y'all been talking about me. Can you at least talk to me?"
Because they talk about everybody on them sports shows.
Yeah, man.
So everybody is somebody talking about.
And when people clap back,
they post to
when
give
Kevin
them a
Durant
invitation.
when Kevin Durant mama clap back, Stephen A. Smith. This is how you know Stephen A. is in trouble because he do his neck like this.
When he talking about KD.
Hey man, and then he said, and then Russell Westbrook wife clap back. And he was like, "I'm not saying Russell is not." It's like you change up when they confront you. You change up when they start confronting you because it's like now that they're fighting back, it's like, well, I didn't mean it like that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. If you said it, stand on it.
No,
don't go backwards.
I like the fact that he talking back. Like, stand up for yourself. If you feel like somebody attacking you, stand up for yourself. But I'm not gonna sit here and say to me it's a race thing if I don't feel like it is. I just feel like if you in professional sports and majority of us are in professional sports that's in these leagues, but the percentage of us is higher in particular sports than most other race. So therefore, they're gonna get talked about the most. Majority of the people in these leagues, guess what? Majority of superstars look like us, so they're gonna get talked about more.
I agree with that.
So therefore, if you don't want to be in that limelight, if you don't want to take you can take all the praise, but if you don't want to take nobody being,
hey man, let me say this here.
They can apply for REA, and I will push for them to get a job, and they can go work on these damn power lines. And guess what? Nobody knows who the hell they are.
So now let me say this here.
Simple.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if you can dish it, you gotta better take it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they dished it. Take it back.
I do agree with that. If you're gonna talk about somebody,
they dished it first,
and how they respond, you don't control that.
They kept dishing it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm totally agree with that. If you're gonna say something about somebody, how they respond is how they respond.
Exactly.
But I love how you respond though.
I love how he responded too. Listen
again.
Say what you say, sir.
It goes back to the message. I don't have a problem with him responding, but when you're saying the things like "don't do this," don't bring the black man down, you can't respond the same way if you want. And you can respond, but you're saying that be better than that and have a conversation.
John Foster, facts.
Go to them.
Facts.
I already know that dude is. Who is that dude?
I don't know.
He played for North Carolina.
Tyler Hansbrough?
Yeah, I know who he is.
I'm finna say, I thought you were talking about John. I'm like,
he was a buzz. He sucked.
Whoa. But listen, Adam Morrison,
he sucked too.
Jimmer Fredette.
Were they first round picks? I mean, number 1 pick?
No.
Listen,
that was in the first round though.
High first round.
Yeah.
And they were excellent in college.
I wouldn't say that.
They
Adam
was good in college.
They were good. They were
that dude was good in college.
Come on, man. Do you see what I'm saying?
Did you see?
He was good in college.
Listen, so I watched him in college. I didn't never think that game would translate to the NBA no way.
They were excellent in college.
In college, it was good.
Bro, they damn near player of the year.
Yeah, he was good.
But you can say that game is going to translate in the NBA when you watch him in college.
Hell, actually, if you don't know whose game is going to translate.
I mean, but you look at those guys and say that game is going to translate in the NBA.
Do you see how you damn near protecting them right now?
I'm not protecting them.
Do you see how you damn near?
I never felt like they made it to the NBA. I knew they wasn't going to be good in the NBA.
Kwame made it. Those guys did too.
I never watched Kwame Brown in high school.
So they did because we didn't have this media machine like we do now. So they made it to the NBA.
And, boy,
Nobody dogs them. Jimmy Fredette ass is on a.
He's still shooting.
He what?
Did he just look at league last year?
Boy, he was balling. Jimmy Fredette was knocking them things
I said he's
down.
still shooting.
Not in the NBA.
When did he leave the NBA?
Probably a year after he was in there.
Look it up.
About a year after he was in there.
Look it
What's
up.
the little boy for Duke?
Look it up.
Jimmy Fredette. No. I
No,
looked up mine
I
a
bet
minute
you're
ago.
wrong. Look it up.
I looked up mine a
You
minute
saying
ago.
he left a year after he was there. I bet you
I
didn't.
bet he wasn't in there 3 years.
Look it up.
Who talking,
I bet he
who
wasn't
talking about,
there 3
who talking about
years.
for Duke though? Who you talking about?
The guy that not from Duke, not Tyler Hansbrough, but the guy from Duke that was Grayson. He played for Utah, I think.
I can't think of his
They
name.
ain't dogging him as a bust. Grayson, whatever his name is, they ain't dogging him as a bust. And that's all Kwame's saying. Hey, brothers,
No, all
Hey, brothers, you
Kwame
spend
is
more
mad. They
time.
talking about him.
you spend more time dogging the
He's
brother.
mad. They talking about him. Like I said he wasn't mad. Been talking about Jamal. What's his name? What's his name? The Russell dude.
Marcus Russell.
Yeah, they weren't talking. He wasn't mad about that. He ain't mad about any other case. So why he talking? But he mad now because they talking about him. I mean, by right, he can defend himself, but don't get
Okay,
mad.
so when you defending yourself,
But
why?
defend it-
What,
so
what's
Donnie
what's
said
wrong with
defend all.
defending
ain't
yourself?
nothing wrong with defending
Defend
yourself. But I'm saying you trying to make it. You trying to make it
This
out.
platform.
Yeah, like, and I don't think it's like that. Again,
Hey, man, what he said, his
You
message.
can go get your 9 to 5
I'm
job.
talking about his message. He ain't need no 9 to 5. He made $63 million playing in the NBA.
Say it again.
He made $63 million and could have made more.
He said he made 63 million.
And could have made
I'm
more if them
gonna
black
say
folk
that. He
wasn't
made
dogging him.
63 million playing in the NBA. So guess what? Whatever come with that,
Jeannie Buss had more
Come with
respect
that.
for him than his own kind, and that's what set him off.
Did what's his name bump check out the Dream Team?
who?
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
The dude from
the white dude from Duke. Yes, he did.
And who is
Yes,
this?
he did.
The one
His
just want to
name
talk
was
about.
Christian Laettner.
Christian Laettner. Shaquille O'Neal shouldn't have been on there.
I should have been on there.
Okay. so now they don't receive the same scrutiny. We keep talking about it. They not receiving the same scrutiny.
Hey,
They're not.
Well, they talked about it. Christian Laettner didn't belong in the room on the team. I thought to be on that team.
Bruh, you don't ever,
And that's
as
why they-
much as they
that's
talk
why they
about the dream
created
team, as much as they talk about the dream team, they don't ever mention Christian
they
Laettner.
don't. They
Look
shouldn't.
who he played with. You can't even.
They never.
They don't. They never
mention
bring him up. That's facts.
Christian Laettner never got on anybody's radar in the NBA. He ended up winning a championship with the Miami Heat at the end of his career. They don't dog Christian Laettner as being a bust. Nobody does.
Hey, see, Derrick had to stick with his narrative.
Yeah.
So he gonna.
It ain't no
stick with
sticking with no narrative.
He wasn't
So
the first pick of the NBA draft either way.
no, he wasn't. But again, if you decide to play professional sports, you gotta take the good with the bad.
It comes.
That's how it is.
Okay.
It is how it is. That is how it is. You got to do the good with the bad. If you can take out the praise, you should better take out the people that's laughing and pointing fingers and saying how good you ain't.
Wait a minute. I know damn well Trey done say Jimmy Fredette was in the NBA for 8 years. See, this is what I don't like right here.
He'll be on it. And that's what I feel like.
All right. You
what
know
you're
what he
talking-
was? He played 241
Apologize.
games. He averaged 6 points. Bruh, he was on some 10 days. He was on some 10-day contracts. Get out of here. Get out.
Kwame Brown was basically going to 10-day contract too. for
Get out,
13
man.
years.
Hey, but when you the first one chosen,
Man, it's hype coming with it, bro.
it's different. I don't give a damn what sport it is. It's different. If you first one person chose, they want you to. Your expectations of their first round pick, their first overall pick, is higher than somebody's got picked in the second round.
That's all I'm. Who? Trevor Lawrence. It's highly unlikely, but let him become a bum. I can't listen, man. Here's the deal.
Yeah, Trey. Hey, Trey. Just what you said. Everybody, a lot of people talk about Bennett because he was
Mr.
a bust.
Foster, I get what you said.
No, Trey said nobody talks about Bennett.
Mr.
No,
Foster,
everybody talk about Bennett. People,
Yeah,
no,
they
it's
talk
my
about Bennett. Yeah.
people talk about Bennett because he was a bust.
Kwame Brown gets it. Hey, and they
Kwame
just mad
Brown-
because they ain't got none of mama's cooking.
Huh?
Kwame Brown gets it. They ain't got none of mama's cooking.
Mr. Foster, no first top pick picked himself. We get that.
Nobody picks themselves, period.
It's projectability. They were projecting out of high school.
Facts,
They saw
O'Neal.
a kid.
Facts, Neil. Come on, Mr. Moore. Bennett was a bigger bust. Hey,
But how so? Both of them first number one.
Again, listen to what I'm
Was
telling
both of them number
What
one?
did you do when
Listen to what I'm
Anthony got
telling you.
drafted?
Hold on, listen.
Huh?
Listen
Did
to what
you
I'm
say
telling
that?
you.
How you say
No,
the bigger
listen.
buzz? Both of them picked number one.
When I saw
No.
And both
when
of them-
Bennett got drafted, did you say, huh? What
I
is
didn't.
that?
Let me tell you. Here's the problem. What we talking about? We're arguing over him being a bust, and what I'm saying to you is he ain't even defended that part. We're defending him being a bust. That's not even what his concern is. This is what I'm telling you. When Jeannie Buss, a white woman, was talking about Kwame, she had respect on his name more so than the black men that should have had some, and that's his problem.
And see, but hey, that's his opinion.
No, that's a fact.
That's his opinion.
That was a fact.
That's his
Hey, they got
opinion.
the joking on that man and a white woman, so he has
because
a
it was
problem
funny
with that.
It was fun. Okay, so
We talking about the owner,
hey,
right?
so
We
so
talking about the owner,
hey,
right?
so some of hold no. So now, see, you just gotta let him talk sometime.
man.
So some of the stuff you joke about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody probably be in the audience like, you probably shouldn't be joking about that. You gonna
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
it anyway because you think it's funny.
Because I'm a comedian.
Okay, so and they sports analysts, so they can. So what's
They
different?
wasn't analyzing him.
What's different?
They wasn't analyzing
They say he was
him.
a bust.
They wasn't analyzing
They
him.
say he was a bust.
That ain't what they were saying.
They say
And
he
she-
was a
no,
bust.
And she,
They said he wasn't no good.
he's not
That's what they were
defending
saying.
that. He ain't he just talking about how somebody was respecting him, and then they went to disrespecting. It wasn't. They wasn't like it was a bust. They was like, not one player in that trade. Nah, it was just one.
It was just one.
Yeah, no, it wasn't either. Two people.
No, but you missing the point though. You saying that people shouldn't talk about.
You know what?
But you a comedian.
All right, so let me tell you.
You,
So
you
there's
don't
this
have
book
no.
called,
no
there's this book I've been telling you about called the Comedy Bible.
Uh-huh.
And they try to teach
you don't use it because you talk about everything.
No, I don't either.
Close to it.
No, I don't either.
Close to it though.
So they tell you to punch up, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what they tell you. If you're gonna hit somebody, punch up. Like I should talk about people that are higher on the hierarchy, in a better position than me. Don't punch down. Punching down is a bad thing. Were those guys better than him?
Who? Yeah. But they weren't the first. They weren't the number one overall pick either. So that's why he was the first overall draft pick, and he sucked at it.
If
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people gonna laugh at it because it be somewhat funny.
Mm-hmm. I've got to uplift this man.
Oh shit! Don't trust the words, him. Especially for him.
I got to uplift this
because
man.
All you did was feed into what he's saying. Yeah, I know you too good. No, she did it because she was an executive. That's why she did it. She couldn't. She wasn't in a place to say what she wanted to say because she wasn't an ex-player. She's still in the business.
Nobody knows that John Foster. Foster. Nobody knows who was drafted number 1 overall when Tom Brady went without Googling it.
No, don't nobody know that.
I went back and pulled up, and when Anthony
Nobody
Bennett,
know that.
when Anthony Bennett was drafted, first pick. And if you went back now, they will look back and say Giannis went 15, should have. Basically, was the top draft pick.
But now I'm getting tired of talking,
Hindsight is always 20/20, man.
talking about Brown. Hey, what are
They
y'all?
don't dog Sam Bowie.
Sure, yes, they don't
on.
dog Sam Bowie.
Dude,
they
I
dog
done
the
have
people.
plenty of people here talking about him.
Not like Kwame.
They dog the team.
Wakanda
that
forever,
drafted him
Kwame.
before
Hey.
Wakanda forever. I'm gonna send this tape to
Dude.
Kwame, and I hope he
The,
comes.
hey, only cool. The only why Brown, is even like only why it's as big as it is now, because
We never heard him talk before.
I'm just saying only why it's even only why it's as big as now because there's been other guys that been first round draft pick. They just kept quiet when people were talking about him. Brown decided, okay, I'm gonna defend myself.
Yeah, and
That's
I
why
like
it's loud. It's not like he's the first person. No, he's the first person who came out to defend himself.
and I like it.
That's what it is.
And I like it.
He's trending now.
Yeah. Hey, but he funny though.
You send
Some of that
chills
stuff-
up my
some-
spine.
Some of that stuff he's saying is funny.
All of it is.
Yeah, but not all of it. Some of it is. It's like some of your jokes ain't funny, but
Y'all might want to call 911. I hear there's gonna be a fire
Hey.
at a gym today.
now,
I'm not saying what gym,
hey,
but I hear there's gonna be a
You
fire.
might need to say the gym because these folks right here crazy.
Yeah.
now, hey, now. You sure? Yeah, it is true. Hey, hey, what did he say, Courtney Brown?
Well, that's the
and,
D-
and whoever Courtney Brown was,
That's a defensive lineman, I
From
think.
the Tech, what the Virginia Tech?
He went to the
he was
Browns.
a buzz.
Good
I
job.
wouldn't say all that though.
He was a buzz. Like he ain't make no noise in the league to be a number 1 overall draft pick.
Bring it home. Was Trey a bust?
Trey who?
Bring it home. Was Trey a bust? Bring it home.
Undrafted.
He's undrafted?
He's undrafted. And so he
He ain't no bust because he made it.
he made the roster, so he no bust.
Oh my! Listen, it don't matter. He made it.
Undrafted though, it was a bigger story.
I
He was
wouldn't
the
give a
first
damn.
pick.
He made it
Okay,
in
He
the
was the
league.
first pick.
Okay, see, I'm glad you say that. Okay, so if you make it to the league, right?
Hell yeah, you
not a
something.
buzz.
You
You can't play. You can't play.
Yeah.
Just like if I decide to go be a doctor and I pass a medical test, it's not gonna make me a damn good doctor either. I can still screw up.
Hey,
some
but you
stuff.
made it though, baby. Hey,
But that don't mean I'm good at it either though.
you made it though.
That don't mean
you
I'm
had
good
to
at it.
study it.
Yes.
And if you
But that
pass
don't
the
mean
exam,
I'm good at it.
Now you might not have a good personality, but you know what you're doing.
but that
You
don't mean you're good at it though.
You might not have a good personality,
No,
but you know what you're doing.
that don't mean you're good at
but
it.
dude, there's he was paid.
If
He
you
was
make
the
it to the
first-
league,
So every
you
good doctor.
are
No.
a
NBA
baller.
So everybody that has a doctor in front of their name is a good doctor.
No, they're not.
It's a simple question. Is everybody has a doctor that went to this med school that passed the test? Is everybody that went to they
I
have the
wouldn't
DR
say.
in
I
front of
would
their name? Are
not
they a
say.
good doctor?
I would not say that they are a good doctor, right? I wouldn't say that, but what I will say
They
is that
passed
they
the
made
test
it.
and became a doctor. But it's not the question I'm asking.
There are
I'm
no
asking, every
doctors-
doctor's every
There are
doctor.
no
He on that boat
doctors.
again out there,
There's
Uh-huh.
no. There are no doctors that I know of with doctor in front of their name for what they did in school, living in any projects that I know of.
Dude, that's what they got to do
What
anything.
What I'm talking about is making it. What I'm talking.
No,
Hey,
see, but
I ain't
what
talking
you
about
saying.
being good. You made it there. You got you better than somebody. You better than the people that didn't make it.
See, your
If you
argument-
made it there, you better than the people that didn't make it. So
your
how
argument,
good are we talking about?
Your argument is not. It didn't answer my question.
Yeah, because your question
You
is a
changed
loaded
it.
question.
You changed it. No,
Your question is
my-
a loaded
it's
question,
direct
and it's set up-
It's
nah,
every
it's set up
doctor
to-
a good doctor. It's every teacher a good teacher. It's every nurse a good nurse. Every lawyer a good lawyer. It's are they? No.
Ooh, but they made it. They did their thing to
but
get
are they
there.
good at their jobs? Everybody that do a job ain't good at their
You
job.
just say
So
yes
now,
or no,
whoa. Anybody, let's say it like this, because see, now I got your ass.
Now you ain't got me.
Yeah.
Now,
So
I'm ready to
now I
rebut
got
anything you say.
You
Go
can
ahead.
finish. No. You can finish up school, and then go into that classroom, and you not be good at your job, right?
Yes.
They don't go, hey, here are a certain amount that will get in. The rest of y'all can't get in here. For 13 years, Kwame Brown was one of the 500 that got in.
But that's not even answering my question though.
No, because see they don't keep
See-
you out.
you see how
They
you
don't
don't answer
keep
my
you
question?
out. They don't keep you out of being a doctor. You can go practice. That's why they practice.
No, they would
medicine
take your practice
anyway.
away from you. It's like they would unbar you if you're a lawyer. If you're doing things that's not right as a lawyer. What?
I just want you to
What'd you
know
say?
He was in there for 13 years.
No,
Everybody talking
but
about.
see how what
He
you
was in there
said
for
though. That I
13
came back
years.
with this rebuttal.
Everybody's talking about people below him. No, they're talking about he was the #1 draft pick. and he didn't live up to the hype as a number 1 draft pick.
All I'm saying is when you make it there, man, you got to put a little more respect on people's names. We put
like, okay, so if you're a doctor, you got to
put some respect on his name.
But that don't mean you're a good one.
Put doctor in front of their name. I bet you say doctor in front of their name. I bet you don't call him Corey.
So every year they talk about first round draft picks. Everybody's not gonna say he was a bust. You ain't gonna just say, okay, he was the first pick of the draft. Everybody ain't saying
he bought his mama a house. He bought his mama a house.
Right, but you're not thinking
this
bust
the best
time.
show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.
You got that right.
This show is a bust.
You almost kidney punch you. Hey. Hey, well, guess what though? If people say that, guess what though? They can say it.
Well, being good or not does matter because you have a reputation. If your reputation is bad, then nobody won't end up gonna hire you to do your job.
13 years, somebody. So
if Kwame Brown's game was bad,
what's the average amount of time?
See, well, I was about to say.
Who they got fired on that?
Listen, let me ask you something. What's the average amount of time that a player spends in the NBA before they're out?
3 to 4 years.
I don't know. 34 years?
How long? How long was Kwame in the league?
Okay, so I'm getting saying how long
I just asked a simple question.
How long was
how long if the average time is 3 to 4 years? Kwame spent 13 years in the league. Yes, he did. He was on the court when Kobe scored 81. He was number 1 in his mama's book, and that's all that mattered. Don't nobody care about what y'all got to say. Kwame got acres. He got a tractor. He buying Chick-fil-A for his kids. Yes, he is. Oh, Kwame Brown. Put some respect on his name. Becky with the good hair. Steven Jackson, Steven Smith, and Miss Jamel Hill. If Kwame was here right now, he'd knock a patch of hair out your ass. Yes, he would.
He probably could attempt it. Guess what though? But when he do it, I ain't the one gonna sit there. Hey,
you ain't got to sit there.
No, it's something come with me.
Hey, you come out my hospital today.
Hey, it's something come with me.
No, because y'all ain't finna lock me up.
Hey. Now anybody can go put. He can come touch you up right now. It's how you respond to it.
Now I'm gonna slap. Let me say this here.
Hey, pal,
well, you like made me cuss. I see. Hey. Take your time, pal. Hey, all I'm saying. Shoot, boy, don't get me started, man.
But I'm just saying, dude. I'm tired.
It's a big media topic, man.
It is. I mean, but it's
trending.
It's hilarious though. Like I think everything he's saying is funny. Hey, but switch notes though. You see where this to where this
that's the preacher that was in there when Joshua.
Hey, y'all see where this restaurant owner in Green Bay is offering Aaron Rodgers like I guess free beer and food forever.
Boy,
as long as he finish his career.
Boy, ain't nobody finna take your free beer.
Yeah, but that is crazy as people come out with this stuff. Like, dude, he can buy your restaurant 10 times over.
Is he really going? He talking about retiring?
Let me tell you what this is. This is about him joining in because nobody knew you. Nobody knew who you were.
He wants more business.
Absolutely, he does, and he wants the people of Green Bay to know that he loves them. Hey guys, I'm willing to give a free beer for Aaron Rodgers, a guy who has way more money than the rest of y'all. If y'all just come in here and keep buying beer, come on, boy, ain't nobody stupid.
Now check it out.
Nobody falling for that.
No, he did it wrong. He said stupid. No, you got
Joe, stupid. That's dumb, man. We stopped talking about Kwame to talk about that. Go ahead, man. Come on.
Because how much more can we say about the situation?
I just said.
I mean,
I was just saying.
because
This will fix
because
it.
because, because
you are right.
no,
Corey, that's
he's
all
not
I've been
right.
looking for.
And that's how it
No,
Corey,
he's
that's all I've
not
been
right.
looking for.
It's
No.
over. The conversation's over. Whether
Darius spent the whole 30 minutes trying to win a conversation. Like, it's been longer than 30 minutes trying to argue the fact, and he still didn't argue the point.
You right about that, Kim. I didn't know that.
The only person that believe what Derek's saying is John.
It's not the
For
only
real.
person. It's not, I don't even know that man.
I don't either, but that's the only person that believe you what you're saying.
hold your right fist up and clench.
Hey,
Clench at the camera, Derek. Hold your
no,
right fist
I can't
and
say
clench at the
I
camera.
can't say what I
Good
want to
job.
say. I want to tell him when it's over, but I can't say what I want to say. But I'm gonna say it when it's over.
Okay.
But yeah,
Albert Pujols got picked up to play ball by the Dodgers too. FYI.
I did it.
What is
Cam.
up? What is up?
He's finished.
I didn't say he was finished. I said
Y'all dogged
Who
that
said
man.
it? No,
Cam,
no.
do you remember when
Manny.
they dogged that man?
no. Who? No,
Look,
no.
I'm proud- I'm
Cam,
proud-
I wish we could pull up that footage. Do you remember when they dogged that man?
Matter of fact, Cam.
Cam,
Matter of fact, Cam. Let's pull up some other footage. Put up their highlights again. You want to pull some footage? Let's pull this footage up.
look at that move he's making right there.
Derek, so on this play, Derek, explain this play to us right here.
This is called Tooth Out 2021. Cause that's what I'm about to do.
Hey,
Knock
wait,
your tooth out.
Explain this play. Like, what was you doing with your uniform? Like, why'd you have it tucked in so much?
This is called pull Dunny's shirt over his head
All right, Cam.
and,
That's
and
enough for his
continuously beat the brakes off of him.
Hey, I mean, but I need you to start. I need you to come in one day and explain those highlights to us. Like, what was the
Kim, I
biggest
can't wait
point?
to show you my real highlights.
What
when
was the
we get
biggest
done.
highlight of that highlight?
You made that tape. I didn't.
No, that's a tape that I found when you told. What did you tell me? You said I can go to the Google search bar, Googling Derek
That
Keener,
ain't never been in there.
and I Google Darius Keener
Let me tell you
high
something.
school highlights.
It's
And that
people.
what popped
It's
up.
people even in the comments that be sensitive about stuff that gets said about them. But you got enough to talk in the comments. You see what I'm saying?
You see
When you clap back
see
at
what
people,
you doing?
I'm just talking about.
You
what
so
I'm talking
petty.
What you talking about?
I know what he's talking about. He ain't slick. I know exactly what he's so petty, boy. I swear. God.
Hey, now, but listen. Here's the thing: when you talking and somebody clap back, what's the problem?
It shouldn't be no problem.
Okay, then.
Hey, but I was like, what you talking about? But you can tell me after the show though.
He's still petty. That boy petty, boy. God. Throw that phone at him. He's so.
Hey, man, check this out though. No, Stephen A. He had listed a list of the top 5 players who ain't got a ring.
Who is this top 5? Like that's still playing right now?
No,
or
that's gone.
all time.
Yeah, and he came up with
Oh, better be number 1. Huh?
no, Barry Bonds was on one.
Oh,
Oh, we ain't just talking
all
basketball.
No, all sports. He got Allen Iverson, Barry Bonds, Charles Barkley, Carmelo Anthony, and Dan Marino.
Okay.
that's his top. Carmelo was in his top 5.
Yeah,
Over Carl.
but that's his top 5. Hey, see, hey, what do you? Hey, you, hey, what, no, I'm saying
I
no,
tried
man.
to tell you,
Hey,
huh?
no, that's his top 5.
I know. I get. I
Just
feel
like our top 5 was our top 5
Yeah,
Tuesday.
right. I just feel like the third leading scorer. I feel like the second leading scorer in the NBA. I mean, the second leading scorer in the NBA was on this list. For the most points.
And he been to 2 chips. That man ain't been to none.
They sniff one.
Well, I'm just.
Well, why don't they talk about Carl? Remember I told you that the other day?
What?
Corey, remember you said, no, let's not talk about it? They don't even bring him. You see what I'm saying? Listen, when it fit what they doing,
But who
It's a
listens?
machine.
Who listens this?
This is Stephen A.
Stephen
Smith.
A. Smith, when it fit what they doing,
So,
I don't like Stephen A. Smith though. So, I mean,
hey, some of the stuff
if it fit, listen, they don't talk about Carl. I told you that the other day, right here.
he did.
Now you're asking, why didn't he put Carl?
I mean, I put Carl over Carmelo.
yeah, I do too. But again, who listens to this?
That's his.
So can't nobody make it.
Stephen A. be wrong just like y'all be wrong.
It's like you be wrong all the time. But this is Liz. But this is his. But this is Liz though.
You're exactly right. He
So
made $8 million because he say stuff that he shouldn't say.
I mean, but okay. So the only person we can argue is
Guess
the
who's
only
about
person,
to make $8 million?
the only.
Huh?
The only, hey, but the only person
Guess who about to make $8 million?
that we trying to argue is Anthony. That's the only person trying to argue is Anthony. But everybody else is fine though. On
Anthony
the list.
who?
Carmelo.
Yeah, Dan Marino is definitely fine on the list as an NFL. I have to give him that. Allen Iverson in the NBA, kinda, but not really. Kinda.
Who would you replace with Alverson?
You got to replace him with probably Patty Ewing. You know what I mean? If I'm replacing that guy, I'd probably replace AI with Patty Ewing because it wasn't like AI had the team to get there. You see what I'm saying? AI all on his back playing against Shaq and Kobe. So I don't hold that against him. Maybe he's not looking at it like that. Maybe he's looking at it like these are the best players to never win, right?
Yeah.
Maybe because I have AI being better than Pat Ewing, but Pat had the team to do it, and I'd have to put him on a higher than AI.
So
Ken Griffey Jr. never won a ring in World Series, right?
I don't think so.
Ken Griffey got to be on that list for me.
Yeah.
Over.
Because hey, you know what? Yeah, because we ain't just talking about basketball.
No, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ken Griffey got to be.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yep.
Ken Griffey, because I mean, Barry had that team rocking in the late '90s though, man.
He one that should be on there, but I can replace him for one of them.
Nah, Barry got to be on there. It's too big of a name.
I can take
Oh,
AI.
yeah, he
I
gotta be
can
on
take
there.
AI off and put Ken Griffey on there.
I can see that. I'm with that. I'm with that part.
See, I'll leave him on, and I'll take Anthony off, and I'll put.
Ken there.
No, I don't know if I'm the coach. I'll take Charles Barkley out.
I was going to say that, but I like Bart.
I mean, I'll take him off my list, like my list.
So
my
listen.
list, I would remove. I would remove Charles Barkley and put Carmelo right there.
In the '80s, Barkley had a chance to win. He was playing with Moses and Doc, and Mo
Yeah,
Cheeks.
Yeah.
And Mo Cheeks.
I would put
But
Carmelo
then
in
again, that
Barkley's
was
spot.
that was in the '80s when they was
And remove
long
Melo.
in the tooth too. But yeah,
Remove Melo and put King Griffey Jr.
But
right there.
on my list, Dan Marino, he had to stay.
Yeah.
Dan Marino definitely stays.
Yeah, he had to stay.
He's the biggest. To me, he's number one on the list.
Yeah, he had to stay.
But he didn't have the weapons. But he was. Listen, they talk about him as the best quarterback of all time. He's in the conversation without a chip. You hardly talk about the best player in any sport without a chip. Top 5 for what?
No, not that.
What Mr. Hidden said.
I was called. Exactly. They wouldn't let me talk about it the other day. They would not let me talk about it. Cue ball head over here said, "Don't do that. Don't bring that up." Then you got Mop Head over here. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. This
I
is
ain't
my
say that.
show.
I was like, no. See, there you putting words in my mouth.
No,
if
yes,
you gonna
you did
quote
too.
me, quote me.
Then he took a syringe out of his pocket. I said, "We ain't doing it." I said,
Hey,
"You got
if
it,
you
kill
gonna
him."
quote me, quote me.
No, I said, "You got it, kill him."
See, because anything I say once, I say it again. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said no. I just said we already talked about it.
We had already talked about it. That's what we
That's
said.
all I said.
Well,
So that's
Hey,
not.
guys.
So me saying we already talked about it ain't saying what you just said.
we couldn't go back and revisit it
No.
for just a moment. Why not?
They did be at that moment.
Yeah, well, it's
I
here,
forgot-
it's
I'm-
here today.
Because it took you 2 hours to start.
It's here
Just
today.
just like it took them 2 hours this morning to
The
talk
thing
about
Kwame
something
Brown.
that
Because
still.
I don't see how y'all can't see the point of that man is making.
No, I can't. I can't see the point.
Okay.
Stop
But
that, man.
hey, but there's I'm gonna talk to you after the show. That's why he sees his point. But but anyhow, hey, we finna close this show down.
No, we're not done yet. We got some more topics. Come on.
But,
There you go, Trey. I'm going to agree with you right now, Trey. Carmelo is number one.
Anyhow, we gonna close this show down.
I know what he doing.
Who?
Trey,
Wait, talking about?
because he talking about Karl Malone is number one for him. Because I said that Dan Marino number one. Hey, Trey, me.
Hey,
Sucker.
Hey, Carlos, Clark, I appreciate that.
Yes,
we
sir,
are
Lord.
great besides Derek. Derek kind of,
He get out there on that boat.
No,
by
he said
himself
you
and
guys
stuff.
are great. That's why I watched the show. He said you guys. He didn't say you. He said you guys. Hell, man, the dude can see because clearly he was the best shooter to ever come from this city.
That's
That
facts.
sucks.
He can see.
Anyhow, we're gonna close this show down. The Lord say so. We'll be back Tuesday at 7:00 sharp. Hey, actually, I'm looking forward to Wednesday though.
Wow, what's Wednesday?
The devil gonna be doing the top 10.
See,
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
there you go.
And see if we can rub some more feathers.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be some feathers ruffled. When you know what's because we're not talking. Once you're out of high school, then we can.
Yeah,
talk
like,
about you.
hey man, it is what it is, dude.
I had to think about it,
And
man.
actually,
Was
I'm
I down
glad-
to anybody in high school?
But I'm glad that we doing this because I done the list before.
But you did
But-
top 5, but we expanded it to 10.
Yeah, no,
right?
I done the list to where on the original couch.
Yeah.
I had already done this list,
You should
but the platform is bigger now, so I enjoy doing it more. But I'm glad that we're doing it again. I'm glad that them boys in high school that's not there in college now. So now I can add them to the list that I want to add.
Can
from
we
the
can we do this with the list from here on out?
What's
Can we
that?
make sure that nobody that is currently in high school is even considered?
Yeah,
No.
see, but nobody was on considered last time.
Morgan.
Oh.
He considered somebody.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
See,
I don't want to.
but that's why.
Because
see,
then we scrutinizing the kids, and that's something I don't do.
And see, that's why when I did the first time I did the list, that's why even though those guys could have made the list,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't put them on the list because they still in school.
Yeah.
But now they
When you out of school.
they college guys now. Hey, they going on my list. With that being said, if y'all would like and share this live feed so y'all can hear Derek rumble about nothing for over 40 minutes.
Boy, when this camera go off, I'm going.
But this
Makes
is
for
the
great
best sports
TV.
morning show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.
Kwame's did too.